In this episode, join us as we explore Porto and the beautiful Portuguese coast and have a serious talk with a warship.
Chasing an day with a story to be told. We're sailing on across the
Hi, I am Anne-Lill and this is Dean. We are from Sydney. We are sailing our Bali 4.6 and sharing our journey with you right here. It's 6:30 in the morning. Captain is on deck. And we are preparing to leave Viana do Castelo. Well, Viana do Castelo, I think it is. And it's gorgeous. And it may look nice and quiet in here, but this is why we're leaving early, because it will blow up quite a lot out there today. Like yesterday, one of the reasons we stayed here is because the wind was actually really bad. So we're just getting ready to leave. It's been a really nice couple of days in Viana, and I can absolutely recommend coming here. Also because the checking in process was actually very nice and simple here. Customs guys was really easy to talk to and explained everything we needed to do, and it was just good. Really nice. I can absolutely recommend a few days in Viana do Castelo in Portugal if you're coming this way. And we are on our way. And yes, you shouldn't text and drive, but this is a boat and we want to call family. So we're just waiting for Bianca to be free so we can have a chat with her, as we usually do in the mornings. And on our way down to Porto. Beautiful, still weather for now. It's going to be really windy this afternoon, but we do have some swell, which you might see. Very difficult to catch it on camera, but we do have a nice big swell. I know it must be boring to see the same scenery again and again. Sea, a little bit of beach and land and sun. But this is how we actually experience the trip down the coast at the moment. And I think the biggest things we have had is trying to dodge all the fishing nets and buoys around. So we always have to have a look at, and both of us do actually, we look at each side, and then sometimes you don't even see them until you're almost on top of them. Yeah, the skipper is back. But look at this, we've been so lucky. It's fantastic. So we're about 15 nautical miles off Porto, and yes, it's not Porto we see down here. It's some other town, but we're getting there. In Porto, we're going to that marina. Sorry about the wind, not much I can do about it. And the boat has been prepared. Tenders, boat laid out, just waiting to be used. And as you can see, there's a little bit of procession of boats going in. That's okay, we already booked, so hopefully we should be fine. We are now docked in Porto. It's a little bit windy, and there's a big gap for me to cross over to the bridge. I'll let Dean go first. So we're walking up to the Catamaran. There's a big little cruise boat next to us, a river cruise or Porto expedition, sightseeing, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully we will get a card for the gates so we can get in and out.
A whole lot of new apartment buildings there.
Very cute little marina. And yeah, over there. So here we are doing the touristy thing. Nice little restaurants. We're gonna have some octopus and prawns and grilled sardines. Just so nice. Just behind me. It is really nice.
Yes. We are in Porto.
Just got. We're going shopping at the markets. Bringing our granny trolley, of course. That's okay. And Dean is walking ahead of me. He is talking to his mum and dad. God, we love Starlink in data sims, don't we? See you soon. What a beautiful quiet day. And we're going to the markets to get some food. And of course, there's a couple of cruise ships here, as you can see. The riverboat cruises. There's a little bit more tourists than we expected this early in season, but that's okay. So now we are at the fish markets, and they also have a really good section for fruits and veggies. You know, all the fruit and veggies we're used to from home, including pink lady apples. It was such a delight to go there to shop. It was all fresh. Dean was very, very happy. Fresh fruits, fresh cherries, everything we needed. And then we ventured over to the fish section. And I really, really enjoyed that. So much fresh fish and different kinds. And they also cleaned the fish for you and butterflied it depending on how you wanted it. And thus making it a lot easier to freeze on the boat so we can just pick it up whenever we wanted to. Absolutely yum. And the chicken stuff smells really great. And we definitely go in there. We're going to buy some bread, some cheeses, some cold cuts to have on the boat. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm just waiting for Dean because he got all my cash. Still in Porto.
Yes, we're in Porto. This is the Douro River.
And here's the bridge. And this is the road we're going to bike in the morning. We decided to bike along the Douro River from Douro Marina into Porto. It's a beautiful mix of sights and history. The path runs right along the water, past fishing boats, old warehouses, and the colourful riverside neighbourhoods that once drove the city's trade. As we make our way towards Vila Nova de Gaia, you will start to see the famous port wine lodges where the barrels have been aging for centuries. This stretch of river used to be the main route for bringing wine down the Douro Valley, and today it's a peaceful, scenic ride that connects Porto's rich maritime past with its lively present. Close by, in the Vila Nova Gaia, is the famous cable car, the Teleferico Gaia, and that's where we're going next. After biking down to the cable car, or the Teleferico Gaia as they call it, it will lift you above the Douro River, giving you amazing views of the city's red tile rooftops, historic port wine cellars, and lively riverfront streets. Down below, the Dom Louis I bridge spans the river, connecting Porto itself with Vila Nova de Gaia, where all the port shops are. The bridge, created by a student of Eiffel, this iron bridge is one of the city's most recognizable landmarks, with boats drifting underneath, trams crossing above, and a rich history that seems to flow through every corner of it. From the top of the bridge, the view opens wider, revealing sweeping panoramas of the Douro winding through the city, the terracotta skyline and the Atlantic shimmering in the distance. Porto is gorgeous until you look down the street. This is just May. And there's so many people. There's street musicians, there's street arts, there's Dean.
Okay.
I had never seen and heard so many buskers in the city ever. Everywhere where you went, there was someone playing, singing, or doing magic trick. This is only May. We were seriously wondering if we should take up busking for the day to earn some extra pocket money. I volunteered for the rhythm section and Dean could sing, but I don't think we would make much money though.
Well, cold winds blowing,
in my bones.
I'm sure I need to hold back outside.
I could be the groupie.
Did you hear that? He said I can be the groupie if you haven't started asking to pay for this.
Family needs somebody.
This is Porto in not even summer. It's crazy.
Oh,
It's kind of crazy cool though. We're getting ready to go over to the other side and bike back.
Look at all the people.
We finally found a nice shaded spot, but look over there.
You want to put platonic?
Yes. Just look at the people there. And look at my people over here. See it? Turn around.
Hello.
Right. And it's just, yeah, it's just crazy. And this is not even the start of the season. This is May, late May in Porto. Farewell Porto. You know, going sight again. Porto, we will definitely be back sometime. Maybe we're not by boat. But definitely, at some point in time, we will be back. And here's the skipper.
Hello. My morning coffee.
All set. All set to go.
So this is Figueira de Foz, little town down Portuguese coast. We're now about 200 kilometres north of Lisbon. Figueira de Foz, a little bit of history. Wellington landed here in 1808 during the Peninsular Wars. So I've seen some little activity, but just a reasonable sized town. Nothing else amazing to report about it. So we're heading into the marina, where we will grab berth and sit there for tonight and rest, and then continue our journey to Lisbon tomorrow.
As you may notice, there's a Portuguese warship out there circling. And we just talked to them on channel 16. There's been an accident. So they're actually looking for 2 people in the sea. It's not nice to know, but I always thought to keep a lookout if they see anything to just call them back. So we will. It's not that they're following us, even though we've seen them circling around us for hours. It's because the current is coming down here and they are on a desperate lookout for these 2 persons. So we hope to find them. Coming into Nazaré, we were actually way too busy navigating our way into port to film it, which is never a great sign. When sailors stop filming, you know, things are getting spicy. We did, however, film another boat, a fishing boat, coming in a little bit later that day to give you an idea. These waves at Nazaré, especially at the Praia do Norte, are some of the biggest on the planet. And no, it is just not the ocean showing off. It all starts way offshore with the Nazaré Canyon, a gigantic underwater trench that works like a wave express lane, letting swells barrel in fast and full of energy. As they get closer, the swell splits. One part charges through the deep canyon, the other slows down over the shallow seabed. And when they meet again, they stack up. Basically, the ocean says, let's combine forces, and the surface say, absolutely not. Near the lighthouse, the seabed rises fast, showing all that water straight up. Add coastal currents pushing back, and suddenly you've got waves taller than buildings, which is great for surfing legends and terrible for our stress levels. And the craziest part? These waves often start from storms near Greenland and Newfoundland, travel thousands of kilometers just to meet us and politely suggest we rethink our life choices.
We're getting close to Cascais. So they've got one more headland. The coast looks absolutely the same as it's going down Portugal. It's just beach upon beach, cliff upon cliff. Dean is over here having a watch out because fish nets and crab pots and whatnots, they are absolutely everywhere. We just passed one, like about 2 meters off starboard. We didn't see it because we were busy calling the code 0, but they're here all along the coast. The wind and currents are pushing us very neatly on our way. I know it's very difficult to see on screen, but gives you an idea.
Sailing into Cascais feels like docking straight into holiday mode. 1 minute you're offshore with the Atlantic rolling under you, the next you're gliding past golden beaches, cliffs, and a marina that practically invites you in for coffee. Once a humble fishing village turned royal seaside escape, Cascais still has that perfect mix of salty sea air and laid-back style. Step ashore and you're instantly in amongst cafes, cobbled streets and ocean views everywhere. The kind of place where dropping anchor somehow turns into staying a few days longer than planned.
We're now leaving Cascais.
It's warm. Summer is finally here. It's going to be 28 degrees today.
And it's an absolutely magical morning, coming in from 30 plus knots gusts yesterday and 15 degrees. Yesterday coming into Cascais it was 28 degrees and now it is just absolutely stunning. I'll show you. Hang on, I'll turn it around. Look at this. It looks absolutely magical. And here's Cascais. Much better than its reputation. The marina was beautiful. Yes, a little bit expensive, depends on what you want, but gorgeous. You can also anchor up here. But good service, nice restaurants, gorgeous little old town you can walk into from the marina. And look at this, the morning mist sitting on the water. Just hiding all the little fish flags and nets and small fishing boats though, but still absolutely drop dead gorgeous. That was so cool. We saw a dolphin. We saw several dolphins. Unfortunately, they're gone there. But look at this. Such a gorgeous day. I don't know if you can see how far we have come. But these are the famous cliffs going into the Algarve. We're now almost at Lagos, going to Portimão, which is a little bit further down here. Where we're going to stay for a few days. Look at this. Look at the cliffs. Look at all the little ducklings being played by the boat. We have arrived in Portimão. It's gorgeous. So we are now at the entrance of the Algarve, and look at this. It is fantastic. And of course Dean grappling with sails and stuff, but look at this. So now just getting ready to get a dinner. Dean got the barbecue going. It's a pity you can't smell, but it smells really, really good. But it's smoking, so I think I have to stop it.
Oh, go in a dinghy.
The dinghy, away to the marina.
It'll be bumpy, but we'll manage. And we're just going out to the marina to see about the check-in. Then have a look at the river. Whoops. Whoop. Have a little bit of a look up river to find a nice place. Walk around and have a lunch, maybe. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of super yachts here too. Well, slightly super yachty. There we are. Fantastic.
You can see all the fish here.
Yeah.
Bitter fish, stone bass, sole.
So
This is the red mullet.
that's sea bream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Sea bream. No. This one is the sea bream.
That's snapper.
Yeah, red snapper.
Yeah.
The red rockfish here.
Yeah.
The golden bream here.
Yeah.
The sea bass here.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what you can find, which is a good size for us. Thank you.
Okay.
And as always, the fish looks fantastic. And we're gonna have another dinner or slash lunch with fish. We will have meat tonight.
Yeah, of course.
So we're finally getting what we signed up for. Warm weather, beautiful seas, lots of boats, and sunshine. It is so nice. May it long last. Yeah. And then we got some Instagrammers, of course. We blinked and our European adventure went from late February to early June. It's now time to head home and hug some family. But first things first, locking down the boat and doing all the important marina checks. And yes, she's trussed up like a Christmas turkey. But before we go, we are making a small detour to Lisbon because somehow we have never been there before. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Lisbon is one of those cities that's full of hills, history and viewpoints around every corner. So we decided to do it the easy way and explore by bus. It's the perfect way to take it all in. Colourful streets, tiled buildings, trams rattling past and that unmistakable Lisbon bus without completely destroying our legs. Down by the river, things slow right down. Near the Tower of Belém, The Tagus opens up, boats drifts past, and the whole place feels like it's designed for watching the world go by. And if you happen to get thirsty, you can even grab a pina colada right there by the waterfront, which feels both unexpected and absolutely correct. But Lisbon doesn't stop with ships. In 1922, 2 Portuguese pilots took off from here on their very first flight from Lisbon to Brazil. No modern instruments, no autopilot, not even reliable radios, just skill, courage and a lot of optimism. They crossed the Atlantic in stages, proving it could be done and pushing the limits of what was possible. Standing here now, it feels like Lisbon has always been about big departure, whether by sea, by air or by bus with a cold drink in hand. Next time, after months of sailing, we finally reached Gibraltar, and yes, it feels pretty epic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy sailing and the cruising life, please like this video and subscribe to follow our journey.